technical difficulties figured out. Why are we looking at my ceiling? How about this shot? There we go. Hello, everyone. Who's joining me today? Hope your Friday's going well. And we'll give a minute just so I can get that lifetime to catch up on the computer, and we will get started. Give a shout out if you're out there. This is Jackie Bloom with Close to My Heart Products, independent consultant. This computer takes forever to get caught up. Come on. There we are. Looking at the ceiling. Okay. Alright. Looks like you can just see that. Okay. So from there to there. Anybody joining me? Don't see anybody. Alright, well, we will get started. So, stamp set that I'm using today, and this is Smooshing. So we are white embossing on white paper and smooshing. Makes me think of cows. I don't know why. Smooshing. Haha. Okay, so this is the stamp of the month for August, S2008. If you love it like I do. It's got Celebrating You, Sending Smiles, and some really pretty flowers. Lots of variety. Solid ones, outline ones, so you can do some coloring or not do some coloring. Okay? And I am using the Big Daisy and the words Celebrating You, so you can put Happy Birthday inside. And I'm using Smoothie and Espresso, a heat tool. The first thing I did was to use my little pouchy thing. I forget what it's called now. I just blanked. Anybody else have that feeling? Anyway, this you rub over the top of your paper, and it keeps the embossing powder from sticking where you don't want it. And this is white embossing powder. Versamark ink, which is your clear ink. Always close your lid before you open your powder. Always close your powder before you turn on your heat tool. Great thing to warm up your feet with. So we have some flowers on that embossing. Hopefully you can see you probably can't see a lot of it, but maybe you can see the shine a little bit. And this is just scratch paper on my all-purpose mat. And we need a piece of acetate. You want something slick that you can pick up and manage. And here's a couple of cards. Here's the first card I did. Oh, and by the way, thank you to Michelle Johns for doing a video on this technique. So here's the first card that I did. And I liked it, but I don't know, it's just a little blah. And then I did another one, which this is the smoothie color. And it was like, okay, a little better, but I think we can do better. So, we have these two pieces. I don't need these yet. Push those out of the way. Pull this in. Put this here. Alright, so we have our acetate, and we are going to put, and I found that a little bit of ink goes a long way, so I'd rather put a little and add a little more. So if you can see, there's just a little bit of ink there, and I'm going to take my water brush. It's a very tight cap, and this is just stained. It's not going to pull any color. So I'm going to squeeze this and get out a couple drops of water. And then keeping in mind about how big the piece is, that's about how big I want to move that around to. Okay, put that over here for now. Now comes the smooshing. So we're going to pick this up. It's going to run a little bit. Turn it over, and we smoosh. And we smoosh, and we smoosh until it's all gone. Okay? And then I'm going to put a little bit more. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long ways. Another dab of water. Just to kind of fill in a little bit over this flower. Over here. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to use it that way. That works. A little bit more there. A little bit more there. Okay. So we'll set that one aside. Bring in our big one, which I think that was, how big is this? This is about 1.25 inches and 5 1/8. And this one is an 1/8 short of 3 inches and the same distance length. Alright, let's make sure that there's no water on there to get mixed up and dilute our ink pad. And put some more ink on there. A little bit more this time because we have a bigger surface to cover. Oops. A little water for our smooshing. Oh, I forgot to turn up my phone. Hopefully you can hear me. Alright. A little bit of that. Again, it's nice to have a piece that you can kind of manage. And we smoosh, and we smoosh, and we smoosh. Oops, come on. And the more layers that you do, the darker that the colors are going to be, even though you're just using one color. So take that off, do just a little bit more, and try not to get quite so much water, so we have some different colors. Okay, so this doesn't have as much water. It should be a little darker. Smoosh. I just like to say that. Smoosh. Okay. Just a tad more. It's kind of a just play with it until you get what you want right here and here with a little white. Okay. And get our smoosh on. There we go. So, and then I just wipe my acetate off, let that dry, and then you can turn this over. You don't want to heat up your embossing too much. But you can. This is going to be loud, sorry. Kind of dry this a little bit. It's going to kind of work on you a little bit, so what I do, put something heavy on it, and go to the next one. So if you've got a little bit of wet or moisture still left in your paper, try not to glue that area, but you do want to add a little bit more glue than you normally would, because it's going to need it. Okay? Alright. So, I cut out some flowers, and I put some espresso on the back, or on the back instead of the, I had a little bit of texture paper here to mix in. And, see if this is dry enough. It's pretty dry. We need just a little bit drier in the middle where we want our words. Darn it. Gotta hold on to it. It will get away from you. Okay. That's better. Just gonna kind of let it cool a sec and kind of bend it the other way while it's cooling. Alright. Now we'll stamp our words. So I didn't like the light. I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty dark. But I thought since I added the espresso, we should probably add a little bit of espresso in here. Sorry if my head gets in the way. I don't know how that's going to do on the resist part. It worked fine. Okay. So there's my words. Let's see how this piece is doing. A little bit of wet there. Sorry, ladies. A little more noise. Okay. That's just letting it cool. And then we can figure out where we want this. I think that'll be cute there. So I need to figure out. So this is called dry fitting, where you place your pieces. You figure out. Bend it back the other way. Figure out. There, it's not too bad. Figure out where you want stuff. Figure out. And you know what? I think I'm going to take a smidge off of this piece. I'll be right back. If I can find my paper trimmer. There it is. I am going to take off, I know I'm backwards, about 1/8 of an inch. See if that's enough. Oh, just a little bit more of that showing. Let it get on there. Okay, my paper kind of, because it was probably still wet, so I'm just going to trim that off. Alright, that's a little better. Like that better. Now see if we can figure out, oh, I like that color. I think I like that better than the smoothie. We are using smoothie for our smooshing. And then put that there, and maybe that one there. There we go. See? Dry fit. Alright. So, like I said, take this one a little bit more than you normally would. I like to line up my 3 edges. Yeah. Try not to get stuck there. Try to keep in mind what is wet and where you need a little extra. I'm going to turn this one this way because I want to make sure I get about the same distance here. So I got so much on there. See how I just barely touched that down. So I can line up as best you can with a warpy piece of paper. That. Alright, so I still have where I can tuck that in. And see, now I'm deviating. You like it there? That'll work. Okay. So, I'll glue this down. Stick that back in there. And then this piece, I'm only going to do half because I know, a little bit more than half, I know that I'm going to cut this off. Yes. Put that there. Figure out which petal you like. go halfway. You can cut it off. A little bit more. Ah! Your hands are dry, it'll stick to you like crazy. There we go. Okay. So a little deviation. We'll just turn it over. Cut off our excess. Probably use that on another card. Sometimes you have to open it up so you can see where you're... Ooh, sorry about that. The sun's deciding to come out. Give us some awful glare. Okay. So, I like that one better. A little bit more color. Looks like I need just a little bit of tape right there. Put that tape down. Good. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. You could go and add a little bling to it. You could add a bow to it. You could color in these centers with the espresso color. So give it a whirl. It all kind of evolves. It's the first time doing it, so like I say, you just kind of play with it and see what you get. Alright, well, I told you could see my face today. Maybe not. Let's see what everybody's saying. Okay. Hello, ladies. Hey, Fonda. Hey, Lori. How are you? Thanks for watching. Let's see. Like I said, I hope you have a great Friday. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. It really helps me out. If you could share it to anybody you think would enjoy seeing this, I'd appreciate it. And if there's something else that you would like to see me do, please feel free to add those in the comments or message me or give me a call. Just let you know, Lori, your order is in finally. So I will be making some deliveries. And if you're out this way, let me know. Thank you so much, ladies, for watching, and I will see you next time on Friday. Bye now.